Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special video today. So I'm gonna open this just to make it more grand. Oh wait, there's actually a tab here. Oh, sick. I don't even have to use a knife. Never mind, I do. Ladies and gents, today's video is about the Model O wireless. Now you can buy this from the gloriousPCGamingRace.com. I believe this thing was a little over $80 after tax, so it obviously depends on where you're shipping it. Just keep that in mind. But for me, it was a little over $80 compared to the RX3 wireless, which was by SteelSeries, which we'll compare that in a little bit to this guy. That thing was $100. Actually, I think that was a little over $100 after tax. And I bought that from Best Buy. That was mass produced, just like this one. However, I've had some good reviews over this, and that's why I bought this, and that's also why I'm making this video. Now stay tuned for the end, because I will be testing this out on Fortnite and just showing you guys the response time and how I personally think the mouse performs. So the Model O wireless actually has some key features to it, and I want to compare this again to the SteelSeries RX3, because I was telling you guys, like, oh my god, the RX3 is a really good gaming mouse. It's wireless, and you know, obviously I keep complaining about not being able to get the Finalmouse Starlight 12, but it's fine. This guy has the, I think you pronounce it BAMF sensor or BAMF sensor. I'll be honest with you, I really don't know what that is. I don't know what it entitles. It's got the normal 2.4 gigahertz connection from the dongle to the sensor in the mouse. This mouse is actually a little bit heavier than the rest because this one's actually a full-size mouse. So it's 69 grams. So when you're moving from a 66 gram mouse such as the RX3 to this one, you won't really feel a difference. However, if you're moving from the Cape Town or if you're moving from the Starlight 12 to this guy, it's going to be a little bit heavier. Nothing noticeable unless you really want to think about it. This also has 71 hours of battery life. So my RX3 apparently has 200 hours of battery life. And then after 15 minutes of charging for that guy as well, it'll last up to 40 hours. I believe in the last video, or I said the video prior, I said that that mouse only goes up to 4 hours. It's actually 40, but this one, it does not give a time frame of like, oh, if you charge it for 15 minutes, it'll give you this and that. So this just says it gives up to 71 hours of battery life. So without further ado, let's get straight to opening this. It's almost clean. There we go. Ooh, baby. That's a pretty mouse. There's actually two different colors of this mouse. So there's black and there's white. Now if you guys are wondering why it shows white, it's just because the RX3 I got in black and you can't choose any other color besides that. However, this one comes in two colors and two sizes. This one here is the medium to large. There's also one that is a smaller, so the smaller one I would assume is more like the Cape Town, just for smaller hands. Prices, I don't know if they change. Without further ado, this back portion here is very simplistic. So like you literally just have an on and off button. Now, I'll admit to you guys, I've already opened this and I've already started using it a little bit. I've had to refilm this video now 2 times, and this actually came with little protective pads on the gliders here. So the presentation, the professionalism in this piece was just top notch. Now that we got that, let's look at what else is in here. Okay, so we have the little dongle, just a little white piece, just actually 2 separate pieces. So you have your USB, which is a little different, and you have your actual dongle. This is all you have. Then you have your cord. So this obviously just plugs right back into the front or back of your PC. And then this guy here is a little strange. I don't know why they did it this way, but essentially it looks like it's only a one-way kind of ordeal here. So assuming you just plug, yep, okay. So it's basically like a Mac charger, just it's got a specific design to it and only goes one way on the mouse. But you don't have to use this thing to charge the mouse. You could honestly use another USB-C cable to charge the mouse. It's super simple. It also comes with a little pamphlet of like what else you could buy, like about the company. Comes with a really shiny sticker, and then the Model O wireless, I guess you could say, manual. Now that we kind of went over the mouse, the most important things to me especially is the response time and the thumb buttons. But the response time we'll get into a little bit later in the video. Obviously you guys already know, I told you that I've used this mouse for a little bit. You're about to see the response time on it, and I can tell you, you're gonna want to stay to the end of the video to watch that. But anyways, the thumb buttons. First off, the sight of these guys I really love because they're not too thick and they're not too thin like the RX3 wireless. Given that this is a full-size mouse, and we'll do a size comparison between the Cape Town RX3 and then this guy, the thumb buttons are just they're really nice. The clicky, the feel, and like they don't feel like they're in the way, which is really, really nice. Now, clickiness of the right and left mouse triggers, I really love that. It's a full-size mouse yet again, so like I don't have large hands, but this really feels like it's built well. Now the scroll wheel, also another important piece. It feels really well built. Like it feels like it's super smooth and just super responsive in a way to like actually move it. Now I will say this, I know that may have not made sense, but when I use the RX3 or when I use the Cape Town, they almost feel like they're being dragged, which I don't know if that's just because there's something in the way of it or what, but this one feels like it's legit a very well built scroll wheel. And then obviously you have your DPI button, which, I mean, I play in the lowest setting. We're at the gaming setup now. First things first, we gotta take off these guys. Wow, that's a slick pad. Again, I like the professionalism in this. I really thoroughly enjoy it. Ooh. Wow, the professionalism, top notch. Oh my God, wow. Yes, yes. Ew, no. No. Alright guys, so it's time to turn on the mouse officially. Again, it's just this little power button here. Oh, it's pretty. Oh my God, white was a clean color. Look at that. Let's get a little montage of this. Before we get to testing, I want to show you guys the size comparison between not only the Model O, the RX3, but as well as the Cape Town. So without further ado, we're going to do the both wireless. So on my left, or I think you're right maybe, just look at the comparison actually. So RX3 versus the full-size mouse of what you would normally buy or what you would want to buy. This is the Model O. You can see the size difference. So this one is 66 grams, this one is 69 grams. Now that we got that, you can see that it's a little bit bigger than the RX3, which is, in my opinion, more comfortable because it's like a full-size mouse like I was saying beforehand. Now this is the biggest difference because I know for a fact that this is even smaller than the RX3. So you have the Cape Town and you have the Model O. Look at the size difference. This is 47 grams and this is 69 grams. I will say obviously there's a huge difference in weight that you can feel. However, the size difference is unreal. So you made it past that. So without further ado, I think it's time to go into Fortnite, test this out a little bit, see how the response time is, and just see how well the mouse performs. Alright, are you guys ready to see the real potential and performance of this beautiful mouse right here? We're gonna go into a little bit of creative. I'm just gonna test this baby out. We're gonna do some fire edits. We're gonna do this. Oh! So the feel of it is really, really nice. I really enjoy having a full-size mouse. I really, thoroughly am enjoying this. And I can't do any super fancy editing. I like it. The gliders, which are the bottom pieces to help your mouse glide on your mouse pad. They're really smooth. Oh yeah. This mouse is really, really responsive. If you guys want me to do a 3-month review over this Model O wireless, I can. I gotta say, this mouse was, I believe, 80 bucks. That was after tax. So it was like 82 bucks after tax. So this mouse was $82. I kid you not. It's really, really nice. Compared to this guy, that was $100. Wow. Oh my God, you guys are better off going with the Model O. Honestly, in conclusion, I am actually really happy that I didn't get the Starlight 12. $189 for that thing versus $82 after tax. Like, this thing performs so well. Like, it's crazy. Wait. I just spotted a flaw. We have to go back to the studio. I'm not gonna say this is gonna make or break it because it definitely is a really nice mouse, but that's a little bit of like a, oh, for 80 bucks. This is the biggest problem that I'm seeing right now, and I know this may not be so serious for a lot of people, but for me, it's very noticeable. So, I don't know how well you guys are gonna be able to see this, but it seems like the bottom part, so like your skate part that connects to the actual body, I think you can see it better on this side. We might have to zoom in a little bit better on this. So now we're zoomed in as much as we possibly can be. So, you guys see this little gap here? Watch when I press up. I don't know if it's just the manufacturer's ordeal here or what. Now that's a little scary considering again you spent 80 bucks on a mouse that has that problem. But overall the functionality of this mouse is actually beautiful. Okay, so I know I said the RX3 was the best gaming mouse for a new gamer. I hope that you guys didn't purchase that. I hope you're watching the videos consistently. I really think that this may be the best because not only does it have 2 sizes and the RX3 didn't. So if you're a smaller person, you can easily purchase a smaller mouse, such as this guy, or if you're a normal sized human being, you can purchase the regular sized mouse. So it's got those options. It's also got different color options. It's also got everything that a beginner gamer would need. And honestly, this is the mouse that I'm most likely going to be using for such a long time, because again, the Air's 3 is too small for me. I don't like the thumb buttons on it. Cape Town was way too small. So in conclusion, for a little over $80 after tax, I definitely feel that this guy here would beat out anybody. Like if it was upgraded to the point where like maybe it had a kind of like aluminum shell to it, which I know you'd probably be paying more for that, I feel like it would definitely be worth the money at that point, because this mouse is definitely something that you guys should invest into, especially if you're into gaming. It's really, really nice. It really is. Now, I don't know what the 3 to 6 month review would be afterwards, but as of right now, I can safely say this thing is nice. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Oh, vlogs also will be coming out in between. I'm just, again, trying to see if this will regain momentum for me. So I'm in the middle of using the Model O, and I just figured out something, that this means that it's actually low on battery. So when the scroll wheel is flashing red like it is now, that means it's low, but then it'll go into like more of like a breathing mode. So this is what it's meant by breathing. Isn't that so cool? This mouse is literally so legendary.